our animation is now looking pretty good, but the range of values that our tween changes between are a little bit strange. So I think that right now the cat starts off a little bit too high, so maybe our beginning value is too negative, and then definitely at the very end of the tween, the cat is way too far out of the box. And so negative 90 right here is also way too large. Now I did a little bit of playing around, and personally I think that using values of negative 35 to negative 80 work out pretty well. So if you do negative 35 to negative 80, and then before we test that out, one other quick thing, if we go back down to our build method, I'm going to change the order of the box and the cat animation back again, so that now the cat animation is displayed behind the box. So let's save that. We'll do a quick test here. And we'll see how those new tween begin and end values work. Okay, so the starting position there, that looks pretty good. And then when we click on it, the cat comes out a pretty reasonable amount. So far enough that we can see the whole cat, but not so far that we can see like underneath the cat as well. Now, last thing I want to change here, when we click on the cat, the animation is playing over a duration of 2 seconds, which definitely feels like it is way too slow. So that's a real, I don't know, that's not a very fun animation right now. So back up inside of our init state method, you'll recall that we created our animation controller, which controls the duration over which we are changing our animation. So I think that rather than using 2 seconds right here, let's try designating milliseconds instead, and we'll use 200 milliseconds. So that's essentially 1/5 of a second. So let's save that and do another quick test. So now we'll do our click, and that's a lot more responsive. Feels a lot better than it did before. Okay, so I think that we're looking pretty good. Let's continue in the next section, and we're now going to start to move on to the next big thing inside this application, which is to design those 2 flaps that are going to be off to the left and the right hand sides of the screen. So quick pause, and I'll see you in just a minute.